Second day of our safari.
We woke up with those guys right outside of our room. That was a picture right outside our room. And here is our sack lunch. In the morning, when you wake up, they also give you breakfast and you pack a sack lunch.
Little mongoose there.
This was early on. We drove right into the park, and here again we see, I think that they're dwarf mongoose, maybe slender mongoose.
This I really enjoyed probably more than most people would.
I think you probably did. You were super excited to see those guys.
Last night, lions killed something, and this morning here's the aftermath. These
and
guys
look at them. They are pretty rough with each other, and man, they're gnarly looking.
Yeah. And so they eat the meat and the squishy parts, and they just leave behind a pile of bones and skin, and then hyenas will come and eat that. We think this is a water buck. Does that seem right to you? We saw quite a few water bucks. Let's go. I think we're heading to lunch here. Hey, it's lunchtime. Yes.
Good.
Elephants. Yeah. Way out there.
So after our sack lunch, we continue to drive, and you can see that there's a swampy area. And this was during dry season. And so the elephants and all the different animals, you see a wildebeest there in the corner, they like to go to this swampy area to get the water. And so we didn't see a whole lot on the way to the swampy area and the bumpy roads, but once we got there was a whole lot of different animals to see.
Yeah. I think I read somewhere that the animals, a lot of them will migrate from different regions. They like not even stay within the park. So a decent amount of driving. We don't hit any animals.
Thank goodness.
But it was just fun even just cruising around.
The animals know where to go, where the
There's
water is still. Yeah, definitely a bowl. And this is where we saw probably the youngest elephant of the trip.
Yeah, look at that little guy.
It's so cute. He said this was about 2 weeks, but he wasn't sure. So.
And if you look at the mom is a large elephant, but that's not the largest elephant in this group. The one leading is way bigger. So I don't know. There's quite a range of adult elephant sizes.
While we were there, we saw a lot of elephants just walking along the bank of the water. Same with the wildebeest. There was quite a few wildebeest. These are the guys that take part in that great migration.
Ooh, our first lion.
This was our first sighting, and I remember from the vehicle, we could smell her.
Was it a good smell?
It was a nasty smell.
Like bad breath, like
meat
and rotting
yes,
flesh.
Yes, that is what she smelled like.
And she's a younger lion. You could tell because she has little rosettes still that have not faded, I think is what he said. Mm-hmm. And those will fade.
And she was cooling off in the shade.
Little baby ostrich following behind.
That was super
He mentioned that there probably should be several other babies and they've probably lost them.
This park has a lot of elephants and they don't mind you. You can get really close to them, and she was just eating even though we were right next to her and it didn't seem to bother her.
Yeah. It looks like she had maybe been to the water earlier today because she's a little bit wet there.
She got her mud on the top.
I think the mud helps with sun and the dusting helps with bugs, or maybe they both do both. But they have to contend with the bugs too. But yeah, just kind of fun being near something that big and just kind of hanging out.
It doesn't seem like they're that big until you get closer and then you realize how large they are.
And it's a little bit scary because it could just smash the car.
Yeah, if she wanted to, she could have knocked us over.
The car's not running. We'd have to start it to try to drive away. And but this doesn't happen.
Yeah, they don't mind
It's a little dusty in there. So I sped this up. I think I did 4 times the regular speed, but so many elephants go by. And that's really what I think this park is known for, is large like herds of elephants, not just little families of 10 or 20, but hundreds of elephants can be together, and then you get probably even more so in the dry season. I don't know, but in here, in order to be, we're just kind of parked and watching the elephants walk by, and I bet if you turn around 180 degrees, there'd probably be zebras,
Yeah.
or some other animal. But it was just kind of a fun way to spend time. Even more elephants coming in, just to watch them do their thing. Some kind of eagle. I don't remember what
There
that was.
was a bunch of different types of eagles that we saw, and I couldn't tell you which one they all are.
I put a picture of, Becky took good notes on the animals that we saw as we saw them, and I put a few pictures of that. You could pause it if you really wanted to see them towards the end with the pictures. Coming up here in a few seconds, actually. But sunset back with the
at our
room,
place.
and then here's some pictures we're gonna roll here. There's the animals we've seen. Giraffes in the background. It might have got a blade nose. It's dry.
Might have more than one time you had.
We love those trees. I do anyway. I think it's a tsetse fly. They bite. Another baobab tree.
Lots of baobab trees.
Yeah. Lunch together. They're really particular about where you're getting out of the car.
It has to be in a high place that's an open area.
Like no tall grass around, because that guy could be in there.
Uh-huh.
Or hyenas.
Uh-huh.
And so they if you need to get out to go pee, they might just well tell you no.
Yeah. So
a lot of these pictures are going to be of birds, because the birds we didn't get as many video of. So I just wanted to slide in a few pictures. That's called monitor lizard. That's a beehive there.
African bees. That sounds
Africanized.
scary.
We're just African. That bird actually just killed another bird.
Yeah, it was a young one, and the parents
Cape
were
buffalo.
upset.
There's the baby again.
Whistling ducks.
Whistling ducks. That's right.
And they did whistle instead of quack. It was pretty neat.
There's our lion. We actually saw a second lion later on the day. There's a picture of, there it is.
On a
A
tree.
little too far for video.
And there's the baby ostrich.
Yeah. Little mongoose there.
That was the swamp area where the elephants were having a grand old time.
So we ended up doing 2 days in this national park. Look at
Yes.
that bird. What is that?
Okay, that's the lilac-breasted roller.
Wow.
Prettiest bird that we
Very
saw.
pretty.
Super pretty.
So, well, thanks for watching. Back in our room.
Next day, we'll be at Lake Minyara National Park.